The 6 realms of metaphysical mastery, the sacred path of achievement. God has placed His secret power, the metaphysical creative principle of life, in the realm of the invisible. Here it is that all the forces of nature are at work. Here, in the realm of the invisible, man may work to control his life forces and the universe in which he lives. Great magnetic and electrical currents exist in the invisible realm where they work their magic in the sea, in the soil, and in the atmosphere in which man exists. Powerful forces of capillary attraction exist in the earth. Gravity pull with its vast magnetic fields, controls the tides of the oceans. Electrical currents touch off thunder and lightning storms and control our weather. Vast stellar forces exert a powerful influence on our earth. Radio, cosmic, ether and radioactive waves bombard our planet from outer space, and yet all these forces are perfectly balanced and sustain life on this earth in perfect harmony. Man's mind exists in this universal dynamo of power, working in its own dimension of time and space, and it may channel any or all of these invisible, dynamic forces and use them to perform miracles of all kinds. In order to achieve any goal in life, there must be complete mastery of the self and of the multitude of invisible forces which surround us on this planet. The regime of mastery must begin with the self, for it is through the self that consciousness of cosmic awareness. The great teachers could control and master the invisible and mysterious forces of life because they first learned how to master their own thoughts, their emotions, their spiritual powers of meditation, concentration and projection. There are 6 realms of metaphysical control. You can achieve complete mastery of your mind, your environment, other people, and the invisible forces of life, when you once exercise these 6 realms of control. First realm of control, mastery of your thoughts. All control of our life forces must begin with control of our thought currents. As thoughts are electrical and magnetic, they exert a powerful effect on our brains and on our bodies. They also go out into time and space and affect other people. The person who has control of his thoughts can direct tremendous forces and exert a powerful influence on his body, his environment and on other people. The body's health is determined to a great extent by the thoughts one thinks. In modern psychosomatic medicine, which has to do with the effect of the thoughts and emotion on the physical body, it has been found that almost every type of human disease can be caused by man's destructive and negative thoughts. Just as disease can be induced by destructive thoughts, so too, health can be created in the body cells by the judicious selection of positive, life-giving thoughts, and healing can take place in the sick, when their thought atmosphere is changed from a negative one to a positive one. Regime for control of your thoughts. 1. Sit for half an hour a day and meditate on your thought processes. Be conscious of your thoughts all during that time. At first, do not try to control them. Let them run rampant, but be aware of what is happening. You will see how uncontrolled they are, how they jump here and there, without any order or control. The second day of your meditation, try to stop the rapid changing of thoughts, and select one thought at a time. Fasten your mind on that thought and think exclusively of it, and do not let go of the thought until you choose to. You will not waste all your electrical and magnetic energy on useless thoughts. You will be able to overcome worry and fear, and other negative emotions that erode your mind and decrease your physical vitality and energy. 2. Now you are ready for the process of selection of suitable thoughts that you want to occupy your mind. Your destiny is shaded by your thoughts. Choose every day what thoughts you want to accompany you in your business life, your social and personal life. These should be thoughts that are inspiring, good, healthful, beautiful, opulent, joyous, expectant and friendly. If you want to motivate people to friendly action with your thoughts, send out the magnetic thoughts of love and friendship. Emerson's injunction of how to have friends is a good one. To have a friend, be a friend. Second realm of control, nerve energy. In the yoga philosophy of India, we learn that the life force, or prana, radiates throughout the entire body and gives one energy and vitality. When it is abused, this nerve energy is dissipated and wasted, and the body becomes weak and debilitated. The following regime must be mastered in order to gain control of your nerve energy. It will give you more power, better health, youthful vitality and a more radiant personality. Regime for control of nerve energy. 1. Electricity and magnetism radiate from your brain centers to all the nerves and muscles of your body. If this life force is dissipated, the cells and nerves of the body are starved and suffer grave consequences that can even make one sick. To control the nerve energy, you must avoid all unnecessary movements of the hands, feet, and body. Sit in practice sessions of 5 or 10 minutes and hold your body absolutely still. Do not move a muscle. You may have to blink your eyes at first, until you have achieved control of even this function. As you hold your body in this type of rigid control, breathe deeply and hold the breath for a count of 4 before releasing it. The electricity and magnetism which radiate to your nerves, is in the air about you. You must breathe it into your lungs consciously, and then after holding it for 4 counts, exhale it. You build the prana or life force through your breathing. 2. Now sit in practice and meditate on one specific part of your body, say your right hand. Consciously move each of your fingers, closing them and shutting them. It will then move your concentration up your arm to your shoulder. Raise the arm, and hold it in rigid position above your head for a few moments only. Concentrate all your nerve energy in that hand and arm. You will feel warm currents flowing throughout your arm in a few movements of the hands, feet, and body. Sit in practice sessions. Many people have used this method for zone therapy to heal parts of their body by concentrating on sending the healing, magnetic currents to the affected parts. Energy flows wherever you direct your thoughts. 3. As you breathe deeply to 10 or 15 counts, press your diaphragm and feel that the column of air is like a fountain, shooting its pranic force up your spinal cord and radiating over your brain in a golden flood of power and inspiration. Most of our great geniuses in the arts and sciences use this secret power to turn on the inspirational nervous energy of their brain. 3rd realm of control, your emotions. Regime for control of your emotions. 1. Mastery of your emotions is essential if you are to become a master of life. You cannot let your emotions control you, you must control the emotions, especially the negative ones. We know that the most destructive emotions are fear, hatred, worry, jealousy, greed and selfishness. We also know that the positive emotions are love, joy, good, charity, forgiveness, and compassion. When a negative emotion tries to control your mind, substitute its opposite emotion immediately. For instance, when you are actively hating some person, realize this emotion is destructive and will harm you in some way. Change the thought to one of love and understanding. If you cannot really love the person, try to understand him and reason out why he acts the way he does. When you feel miserable and unhappy, substitute a positive emotion in its place. Try to visualize some good that is coming to you, or some past event that brought you happiness, and by dwelling on this positive emotion you will automatically neutralize the negative one. 2. Practice each day with a new positive emotion until you are able to build a control regime for every emotion and every day of your life. Choose a different emotion for each day and live in the conscious awareness of that emotion for that day. 4th realm of control, your body. The body can make insatiable demands on your mind and time, if you do not control it and its appetites. Nothing is ever perfect, it's either too hot or too cold. Appetites nag the body constantly, from a desire for food and water, to a desire for sexual satisfaction. The true master learns that he must control his body early in life or he will spend a lifetime in misery and discomfort. Regime for control of your body. The following regime is the one used by higher yoga in India for this body control. Sit in the Buddha pose, with your legs folded under you, and your hands resting in your lap. Now concentrate the power of your mind on the area of your head. Close your eyes as you do this exercise. Visualize your head with its functions of sight, taste, smell, hearing and thinking. See your brain as a physical organ capable of all kinds of thoughts and emotions. Hold your thoughts on your head for several moments and try to control each of the 5 senses. Be aware of your sense of hearing, listen to the sounds in the room, the clock ticking, the sounds in the street, the distant barking of a dog or the blowing of a siren. 5th realm of control, other people. It is easy to follow all of the above 4 realms of control relating to the self. It is a matter of discipline and habit to gain control of your thoughts, your emotions, your nerve energy and your bodily functions. Our 5th realm of control is a little more difficult for it has to do with the actions of others. You cannot always control the actions of others, but you can control their effect on you and your destiny. With your mind power you can, to a great extent, determine the people you will attract into your orbit of activity. The quality of the persons you attract as friends will, to a great extent, determine their influence on your future destiny. Choose your friends well, and when you have made your choice, use the following regime of control to make certain that your friends and acquaintances do not infringe on your privacy and affect your decisions and actions. Regime for control of other people. 1. To control other people you must first win their respect and admiration. People will be friendly to you if you first show friendliness towards them. In social groups, where you do not know many people and you wish to enlarge your sphere of friends, make yourself known to others. Be friendly and take the initiative in breaking the social ice. They are as anxious to be friends as you are, but many times people are hampered by conventions and modesty and will not take the first step to be friends. 2. When you meet a person for the first time, try to fix his name in your mind for future reference. Also make it a point to talk about things that interest him. In this way you can direct his interest and attention to those subjects that he is conversant with. His wife, his children, his work, his home, his car, these are all things that give him a sense of familiarity with you, and make him like you without being conscious of the reasons why. 3. If you really want to win control of other people, try to avoid what I call rough corners in the conversation. Avoid discussing differing viewpoints in religion, politics, and other controversial subjects. When you know a person better, you can risk offending him by giving your opposing viewpoints. Get the other person to drift along with you on the conversational stream, and you'll find that it is easier to get control of his mind than if you oppose him and make him dislike you at once. 4. When you meet new friends, make it a point to try and praise something in their personality, their clothes, their voices, or something they have accomplished which merits praise. People like flattery, and you can gain control of friends through subtle praise and flattery. The 6th realm of control, soul perception. There is a 4th dimensional realm which is above the physical and material. This is the realm of the soul. Here it is that man may have divine perception if he once learns how to ascend to this lofty realm of perception and know the past, present, and future. Mystics are able to achieve miracles when they once learn how to control this vital function of the human psyche. Regime for attaining soul perception. 1. Sit in meditation for at least half an hour a day, and enter the inner sanctuary of the soul by withdrawing your mind from outer material and physical things. Contemplate during that time on the divine mystery, the nature of God, the mystery of life, your spiritual identity. Let your mind be inspired by candlelight, incense, and soft music. Forget the cares and burdens of the day. Withdraw your mind from problems and worries. Hold your mind on the sacred image of the Godhead that is implanted within your own immortal soul. 2. Concentrate your thoughts on the divine mind within your consciousness. In meditation, ask this higher power for guidance in your life. Bring specific things to the attention of the Father within. This session should take about 15 minutes a day and is different from the above type of meditation where you think only of the divine mystery. In this session, you can bring to the divine mind specific questions you want answered, problems you want solved. Ask this higher mind, just as you would a friend, what should I do? How will I solve this problem? Where can I get the money for my needs? How can I find another job? Should I marry this person? Should I move to California? Then, sit in the silence and wait for the inner self to answer. Sometimes the soul perception does not occur immediately. Do not get discouraged. Go about your regular activities and suddenly, like a flash of inspiration, the answer will come. Soul perception gives you clues as to your future events, persons you will meet, and trips you will take, long in advance of the materialization of the actual physical or material event. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe to StargateBook Channel.